Hey, it's the Terminian Hero here, and we're playing some more Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy. And we are about to fight Claw. As we have now sort of finished our second hub, at least for now. So there he is, this is Claw. He kinda looks like he's already wearing some Precursor stuff. Anyways, just dodge those rocks until he's done shooting them. Then some blue eco pops up, you can make a bridge. Dodge the boulders up the bridge. Get to the yellow eco, and then you can start shooting them. Once you shoot him enough, then he drops the boulder on his head, and then you've got to run away from it. Just be careful, because this lava is insta-kill, as you would expect. Yeah, I saw that I messed that up, but I still survived. It didn't knock me into the lava. The bridge is less complete this time, though. Now let's not go into first person, because you really don't need to. It's better to shoot from the ground rather than in the air, though. But yeah, that's just two ways of shooting. You can do first person, you can do third person. They are equally viable. I'm scared because I am almost dead. Now the bridge is even less complete, of course. But at this point, we've won. Yeah, the boulder just gets destroyed when it lands now. And now we have a path forward.
Use your zoomer to navigate the mountain pass up ahead. Be careful. It looks like the lurkers have rigged the whole pass with explosives. When you reach the Volcanic Crater, be sure to visit the Red Sage's lab and activate the teleport gate so that Father and I can join you.
So that's some dialogue you can easily miss out on if, you know, you accidentally fall into the lava while she's talking. Anyways, this place is apparently rigged with explosives. That sounds dangerous. Also, there's a platform there now, so we can get back up, I guess. Yeah, you should be able to make that jump back up. I mean, I'm sure that's why that platform is there now when it wasn't during the battle. So how about these explosives? We're in Mountain Pass now. We actually already were, because the boss fight was in Mountain Pass.
Oh my! Those lurkers must be headed for a detonator at the end of the canyon! If they reach it before you do, they'll blow up the entire pass! You've gotta beat them there and destroy the detonator, or it's all over!
Yeah, so we've got a race. We've got to beat these 3 guys to the detonator. You see those big cylinder things there? Those things? Yeah, those are the explosives. So if you run into them, you'll also die. I believe they're instant death. I think. But yeah, so we're gonna race them. Jack has always been known for racing in his games. And we've kind of already had some racing in this game with a race against time in, you know, Dead Man's Gorge in the Precursor Basin. Those orbs can be hard to see. But yeah, this is the first proper race against someone else. And I don't know if we're gonna make it while, you know, collecting everything. Okay, well, not while collecting everything, but we're still gonna do good.
We did it! We stopped them from blowing up the pass!
We beat them. I kind of want to backtrack a little bit, though, just to get the stuff we missed. Because once I get off the zoomer, I don't think it'll let me back on it right away. I think it'll want me to go to the next area before it lets me back on. Oh, I remember where we missed the scout fly. Also, there's a power cell up there that we can't get right now. So we are gonna have to come back here. But I would at least like to get everything else. Hello, hole. I also really don't want to die, because then I might have to do the race again. Since I didn't actually, you know, take the checkpoint of getting off my zoomer. We've got a capped vent here, so looks like we are gonna have to find another one of those switches, like Kier was talking about back when we unblocked the blue vents. Anyways, we got our last scout fly. And I know we've got a few more orbs to get on one of these jumps here. I always thought the zoomer in this game was really fun. And hey, if you like zoomers, boy, you'll be using them a lot in Jak 2. And there's all of our precursor orbs. Granted, the zoomers in Jak 2 control differently, but they're still zoomers.
The Red Sage's lab is just ahead. Go turn on the teleport gate so we can join you.
Did I just trigger that dialogue twice because I went back? Is that what just happened? I think it is. Anyways, I'm not gonna miss this. Little hidden scout fly there, which we could see from further away, but from close up it's harder to spot.
Hey! We can't come through until the teleport gate's on!
Alright, I'll get ya.
Oh, I always wonder if I'm losing body parts in those things. Holy yakkow! The Red Sage's lab looks worse than the Blues.
Well, it definitely looks as though there's been a struggle here.
I'd hardly call it struggle. Would you, dear sister?
Certainly not. The Red Sage gave up with so little effort. No fun at all.
Gall? Is that you? You've finally gone off the deep end, eh? And Maya, I told you the Dark Eco would affect you both. Nobody ever listens to old Samos. What have you two done with the blue and red sages?
Don't worry about your colorful friends, you old fool. They're perfectly safe in our citadel. Our special guests.
They have graciously agreed to help us on a little project.
You were wrong, Samos. Dark Eco can be controlled. We've learned its secrets, and now we can reshape the world to our liking.
You can't control Dark Eco by itself. Even the Precursors.
Until now,
couldn't.
we've had to scrape by with what little dark eco we could find near the surface. But soon, we will have access to the vast stores of dark eco hidden deep underground.
Not the silos.
Yes, the silos. They will be opened, and all the dark eco of the world will be ours.
But that's impossible. Only a Precursor robot.
Oh, don't look so upset, Samos. We've got big plans for you.
Wait a minute! That was Gull? The same Gull who's supposed to change me back? Gull is the guy trying to kill us? I'm doomed.
We may all be doomed. If they open the silos, the Dark Eco will twist and destroy everything it touches. We simply must get to their citadel to stop them.
The fastest way there is through the lava tube at the bottom of this crater. A few more power cells and your Zoomer's heat shield should get you across the lava safely.
All right, my boy. You know what to do. Take the flea bag and go round up more power cells.
Well, it's not looking good for Daxter. Anyways, let's get our missions.
Great balls of eco. There seems to be a large lurker presence in the spider caves.
Great. Sounds like a real cheery place. Let me guess. There are spiders in the spider caves, right?
Of course there are spiders in spider caves. But that's the least of your problems. The lurkers are after crystals of concentrated dark eco. You've got to destroy the crystals before those monsters get their hands on them. Up to it!
Maya and Gol have gotten in over their heads.
Oh, what are Gall and Maya up to?
Come on, Samos, give me your other dialogue.
You have to destroy the dark eco crystals in spider caves.
So Samos has a mission for us in spider caves.
Hey guys, keep collecting power cells. They're the key to continuing our journey north.
And Kira doesn't have a mission for us. And this is all the missions they give you, actually. At least all the missions that Samos and Kira give you. So let's go pick up some more while we're here.
This gondola seems to be malfunctioning. I'll try to work on it and get it running again.
I've never been able to figure out what triggers when this gondola gets fixed, but by looking some stuff online, it seems that the trigger is that you have to collect 2 power cells after watching the cutscene we just watched with Gall and Maya, and then this gondola will be fixed. I don't know if that's true. I don't know what happens if you somehow like skip the cutscene and then like get all the power cells and then trigger the cutscene. I don't know if you could get stuck that way or what, but anyways, let's head in here. What do we have here? We got a big old gem, along with a bird brain and a hothead.
Hey, Gordy, I think we got visitors.
You think, Willard? Howdy, strangers. Passing through? Us too. Well, we gotta be moving on. Nothing to see here.
I thought you said this was a priceless gem worth...
Willard!
Actually, we want power cells, not gems.
We got 4 of them. You want them?
What Birdbrain here is trying to say is, we may have a few power cells laying around, and we might be willing to part with them for 90 orbs each.
Where have I heard that before? Hey, how do you two geniuses expect to get that big gem out of here anyway?
Well, smarty pants, we got 12 more years of digging to figure that out.
Gordy, wouldn't it take less time if you dug too?
So yeah, they're selling power cells for 90 Precursor orbs each, and we don't have enough to buy them all, but we can buy some.
Oh, all right already. Here's a power cell for those orbs of yours. Dig, dig, dig!
Well, okay, 1.
Gordy? 90 orbs of power cell, Willard! Ugh.
So yeah, the thing about those guys is they actually give you missions as well, but not until you've bought all 4 of their power cells. So we're not gonna be going to the, we're not gonna be going to any of the levels around here until we've collected quite a few more Precursor orbs. Also, let's check the gondola now that we've collected 1 more power cell. Nope, it's not fixed. Let's try collecting 1 more and seeing if it's fixed. We should be able to get 1 more here from getting all the scout flies.
Seek the pure light, for within its flame the answers reside. You can gain my power cells by bringing 120 Precursor orbs for each.
Alright, some more words of wisdom from the Oracle.
You must bring 120 Precursor orbs to me for each power cell I contain.
So he's talking about seeking the pure light, huh? That sounds like some foreshadowing, maybe for this game, maybe for the series, who knows? I'm not gonna spoil it.
Hey guys, by my calculations, it's going to take 72 power cells to fuel the heat shield against the lava on the way to Gaul and Maya's Citadel.
Yep, so we need 72 power cells to continue forward. And we've got some mine carts to ride. And so we have to ride them as little as possible. Let's make sure we switch tracks when we can. So that way we make 1 big loop instead of a bunch of small loops. So back here is the entrance to the spider caves, but we're not going there yet. We will pick this up while we're here, though. I do believe that these count as... yeah, those count as Volcanic Crater orbs. We've also got a thing up there to break, but we can't do that right now. I mean, we kinda can, but not really. Now we've just got 1 more scout fly to get. If you're feeling dangerous, you could not ride the mine carts and try to go along the wooden planks on the tracks, but that's really difficult, and also not really possible at some points. But there's all the Precursor orbs, and here's the final scout fly. So now we should theoretically be able to take the gondola if we wanted to, but we don't really want to right now. Here's the lava tube.
You don't have enough power cells to get through this lava. You can't get through to Gaul and Maya's Citadel until you've collected 72 power cells.
So yeah, that's where we're gonna have to go when we want to move on past this hub. But we're still a ways away from that. We still need 22 more power cells. We do have enough orbs, though, to buy one more cell from Gordian Willard.
Activated the gondola. It can take you to Snowy Mountain. Use it whenever you want.
So yeah, you just need to get two more power cells after that cutscene, and that activates the gondola. Good to know. I was always curious about that.
Oh, all right already. Here's a power cell for those orbs of yours.
And we can head on back here once we have 180 Precursor orbs. Because then we can pick up our last missions and move on to the levels here. For now, though, let's head back to the first hub and start picking up Precursor orbs. I guess Samos just isn't here anymore, even though when he was in the Blue Sage's lab, he was there and at his own simultaneously. Anyways, Sentinel Beach is kinda supposed to be the first non-tutorial, non-hub level, and we barely did anything there, so I'd say let's go there first. We've definitely got a lot to do there. And it's kind of a crime that we're this late into the game and you still haven't really gotten to see the level. So we've got a little water wheel to get up here. There's some various things to collect here. There's where we dropped the flood egg. Doesn't look like there's anything else to get up here, so let's head back down. So you may hear some explosions. And that's because there's a guy with a cannon. He actually already destroyed some steel containers for us here. Yeah, look at him. He's aiming at them himself. Normally you have to make him aim at them. But he's just doing it on his own. But now he's aiming at me.
Hey! That pelican just snagged a power cell! Let's go kick some big bird butt!
Yeah, so we're gonna want to grab that, and there's actually two ways to do it. This power cell is easy enough, because this is supposed to be like the first true level. So it's just sitting there. Anyways, the ledge up there is where we walked across to get to the Flood egg. We already got the stuff up there, so we don't need to go up there now. Here's where we unclogged the green eco vents. And now, a little interesting thing here. You see these logs?
Punch those poles up from below.
Daxter says to punch the poles up from below. There's 2 ways to do this, and I've actively avoided using these moves because we weren't told about them yet. If you punch while crouching, you punch straight up. You also can do something similar if you jump immediately after a punch. So using this method, you can punch these wooden posts up, but you also don't need to punch them up. And this is the only point in the game where those moves are required. And the fact that they're not really required is interesting. Come on, get out of your shell so I can punch you. And we can heal up to full instantly like that. It's nice and easy. But yeah, so we've punched these poles up, but why do we need to use this pole when we can just jump up right here? We don't even need to use anything fancy. And why do we need to use that pole when we can do something very fancy? So yeah, I assume you could also pound the posts back down if you just did this move on them, but I don't see any reason to do that, so I won't. For now, let's just keep exploring. Also, there's Precursor stuff in the walls, big statues. Just thought I'd give you a look at them. The one over there is kind of hard to see from over here because of the waterfall. But we should get a good look at them later. Let's head down to the beach.
Hey, seagulls! Let's buzz them for kicks. Yeah! Let's do it again!
Alright, we're chasing seagulls now.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Woohoo! Wow! They caused an avalanche! Let's check it out!
So yeah, chasing the seagulls is actually important because somehow it gets you a power cell. Oh, collectathons, I love you. Look at all that land over there that we may explore in later Jak and Daxter games. Anyways. Let's just head on this way, because there is some stuff hidden behind this statue that could be easily missed. can also head up this way. So yeah, those steel containers not only can be destroyed by the cannon, they can also be destroyed by you landing on them from one of these super jumps. And you know what else can be destroyed by these super jumps? This guy. So he's not firing that cannon anymore. Now, with this cannon, we could use this to destroy any crates, like any steel crates that we have not yet destroyed. Or we could use it to blow up that pelican, and the power cell will just be sitting there in its nest. But that's a bit gruesome, so let's not do that. But yes, that is a thing you can do. Get out of here, lurker shark. Speaking of lurker sharks, this sandbar prevents lurker sharks from getting into this section here.
Ahooga! Ahooga! Dive for those orbs, Jack! Dive!
So yeah, there's plenty of precursor orbs underwater here. And that's pretty much all of the orbs that are left in the level, aside from the ones on the island we're swimming around. There's some behind this waterfall too, because, you know, there's always stuff behind the waterfall. Those ones are pretty tricky to find, despite the fact that they're behind a waterfall. Because you might think of looking behind a waterfall, but would you really think of swimming behind a waterfall in a game where swimming is very scary because of lurker sharks? Anyways, we want to bring some eco here, so let's go do that. Night seems to be falling again. I think it's really cool that this game has a day-night cycle combined with its connected world. I've never really been a big fan of open world, but I like connected world. You know, have distinct separate areas, but have them connect in some way. Anyways, here's the last of our orbs. And pelican.
Quick! We have to get to the power cell before the pelican scoops it up again!
Yeah, so you punch the pelican, he spits out the power cell, and you've got to race him to it. And it's not that hard. So now he just kind of flies away, and he doesn't die like he would have if we would have shot him with the cannon. Nice peaceful end. Anyways, that's the entirety of Sentinel... No, it's not. Right, I still need to do that. I'm missing a scout fly. Oh, I forgot to go to the top of the statues on the beach. How silly of me. I went behind the statues and forgot to do the obvious thing of going on top. I like how I was just so confident that I was done with the level, and it's like, nope, not even close. You're missing like 3 power cells, buddy. Anyways, one of them was up here. We saw it in the opening cutscene. Nothing up here, but there should be something on... I skipped a statue. I missed the first one. I guess I went straight to the middle on accident. This statue has the final things in the level. Mainly this. So now I believe that the level is done. We did unblock the eco harvesters, push the flood egg off the cliff, get the power cell from the pelican, chase the seagulls, launch up to the cannon tower, explore the beach, climb the Sentinel, and free 7 scout flies. And we have all the other stuff too. So, this video is kind of long, but I at least want to get back to the hub. We're a little short on Precursor orbs right now, so we can't quite go back to the third hub, Volcanic Crater, and pay Gordy and Willard. So I guess in the next video, we will be doing Forbidden Jungle. So yeah, I'm the Terminian Hero, and I will see you then.